So what's going on with the weather in the Netherlands? This is crazy. Crazy. We haven't had snow all winter. And look at me. It's April now. We're already into spring and everything is covered in snow. I definitely wasn't expecting this anymore this year. So yesterday they announced it on the Weather Channel, and at first I thought, well, maybe it's an April Fool's joke, but this definitely ain't a joke. So yeah, something different. There's no sun today. It's an overcast day, so it's gonna be all in the details. I'm looking for tree trunks with snow, little plants with snow on it, just little details in the landscape that yeah, are hopefully worth shooting. Actually, the funny thing is that my wife looked at my pictures yesterday from the past few weeks, and yeah, she said the pictures are all going in the same direction. They're all covered with fog and mist and sunlight, sunbeams, and she said they are beautiful, but maybe you should try something different. So here I am. I think I can't do anything different, more different than this. So let's take advantage of it. So I put on the hat. It's freaking cold out here. So I'm glad I got it last minute. I was already in the car and I thought, oh, maybe a hat is useful. So I walked back in the home. I got it, and thank God. So I found a little shot here. There's a bench right here and some beautiful trees covered in snow. And I'm trying to photograph that. I'm going to show you on the back of the camera. I think it will work out today because there's no sunlight, so I can show you what I'm picturing. So this is the shot. So there's an S-curved road running through the frame, the bench on the left, some snow-covered trees in the background. So it's actually very simple, but I think it works. It's just a nice little shot. You can see it here. And there's another beautiful tree over here next to the water, and those branches are covered in snow. Oh, my fingers are freezing. You can put them through the gloves like this, but when you put them through, it's just they're freezing off. So trying to keep them in my gloves. But I'm gonna try and picture this tree here. I think it's beautiful how that snow is covered on the side of this trunk. So that's the kind of detail that I was looking for. So I'm gonna go there. I've got this in the pocket, so already one shot worth coming out here. So I literally moved 10 meters forward from the bench shot that I just took, and I saw this beautiful tree. It's covered in snow, and it's just it's an amazing scene. The wind is picking up a bit, so I hope it's not going to be too hard that all the snow is blowing off these trees. So let's hope it's going to stick on for a while. There's a couple of trees here that I would like to photograph as well. I'll show you what I'm photographing here. Let's have a look. I'll take another picture. So this is what I'm looking at right now. It's just this tree completely covered into snow, and it's completely separated from the background, so I've got a little bit below the tree of the ground, and the rest is only the branches. The shot is filled with branches covered with snow. So, and there's another one here, this tree that has pretty unique shape, so I think I'm gonna turn the camera around and try and shoot this one. I shot this at f10 and ISO 200, a fifth of a second. So I have to wait until the wind is stopping, just to make sure that those branches aren't moving. So I want it as sharp as possible. But it's amazing going out here today. It's something completely different from what I've done the past couple of weeks. I think the last two videos that you saw were, had pretty epic shots in it. But this is just totally different, and it's nice to do some different things sometimes. So I'm gonna move the camera to this side, and then let's see if I can get a nice shot of this tree here. It's a bit of a messy background there, so I think I have to shoot it at f2.8. But let's see. I'm gonna try a couple of things. I hope I can find something worth shooting. So this is what I finally framed up. It's a bit of a messy background, so I don't think this shot is going to work as good as the shot before, because that one just only had those beautiful branches covered with snow. But if you look through this tree, I shot it at f2.8 to get the background as blurry as possible, but it's just not possible. So I'm shooting this at the moment. Let's turn you around. So this is what I'm looking at right now. Just two branches of trunks going up with the branches to the side covered with snow. So I hope this background is blurry enough, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, but definitely worth trying. So I'm gonna move on. I'm actually gonna walk around this water and try and picture these two trees. I found a shot of them at the beginning of this winter, and I actually scouted it for an autumn shot, because these trees, they turn yellow pretty early in autumn, and those trees behind it, they stay green for a long time. So I thought this would be a nice image at the beginning of autumn, but those trees in the background now are a bit green. There's no snow on them, and these two are beautifully covered with this layer of snow. So I'm gonna try and take this shot today. So let's see. But it's quite nice to not worry about the light when you're shooting some B-roll. Normally I'm rushing to shoot some B-roll and not to miss the sunrise. But there's no sun today, so I've got lots of time to shoot some some B-roll images. So I'm sorry if it's going to be too much this video, but let me enjoy myself for once. always quite tricky to change lenses in these conditions. Just hoping that there's not going to be any snow coming into the camera or the lenses. But I know for this shot that, let's put you up a little. I scouted this in autumn, actually at the end of autumn, and I know that it needs the big gun, the 100 to 400, because it's at the complete opposite of this little lake. So I tried to frame it up now, and I think it's gonna work because it's just beautiful, covered branches with snow and this green background. There's even a tree on the left that's has a little bit of a yellow color. I don't know why, but it already thinks it's an autumn, I think. But it's actually quite funny because about 2 days ago I was walking outside in my t-shirt because it was about 18-19 degrees, and now it's -3. So what world are we living in, people? It's amazing. I'm gonna move a little bit to this side because there's a tree on the right side that actually hits the trees that I'm shooting. Of course, we don't want that. I hope the wind isn't disturbing the sound, because the wind is coming straight from in front of me and it's picking up quite hard now. So I hope the snow is going to be on these branches for a while, but I actually did this wrong. This should be like this. Yes. That's it. I thought, why isn't this steady? But now I know the weight wasn't balanced enough on the tripod, so that's why. Show you my final composition in this shot. I actually don't know if I'm too happy with this yellow tree on the left, but yeah, we will see in the final result. I'll show you on the back of the camera here. I hope you can see this, but so this is my frame. You can see those two trees on the right. There's a bench on the lower left, and just behind those two snow-covered trees on the left, you can see this this yellow tree. I'm actually not too happy about, and yeah, my frame is a little bit more up here, so I'm trying to get the treetops in there because they are covered in white snow as well, and yeah, I think that's quite nice. But there's just one little gap in those. I hope I can show it to you. It's right here. There's a little gap where you can see the clouds. I don't really like that. So I don't know how I'm gonna process this in post-processing. But we will see. We'll see. I think there's something to this shot. It doesn't happen to me very often, but I forgot to charge my camera batteries, and of course in these cold temperatures the batteries run out very fast. But luckily I've got two spare ones, and let's hope I charge these, but normally I don't even have to use them because I can easily get through the day with one set of batteries for the Em1x. So I'm putting them in and just fingers crossed that I charge these, because it's gonna be a short day if I didn't. Yeah, these are full. Thank you. So that's mistake number one to avoid when you're into photography. Always, first thing when you get home, put the batteries in the charger. So I guess we all make mistakes. So, but I did find another shot here. So, put you up a little bit. Yes. So this is what I'm looking at. I think it's quite difficult to see. Focus, yes. But you can see this. I framed the tree up a little bit to the right in the frame, and those branches all moved to the left, and it's just all covered in snow. A little bit of snow in the foreground. Yeah. What more do you want? It's just yeah, another amazing shot. Something you can only shoot on a day like this. So yeah, there's a lot of these trees here, so I'm just shooting everything I see. And yeah, let's hope the snow stays on for a while. So I did switch back to the 40-150. So if you're doing this in these conditions, my tip is always put your camera off from the wind. So in this case the wind is coming from that direction, so I've got the sensor on the front and there's a little bit of snow coming down that's hopefully blowing in this direction. And at the moment I'm changing it, I'm always aiming it a little bit down and just do it as fast as possible, because and don't do it as often as possible. Just try to shoot everything with one lens and then change it once, and then walk the same area again with the other lens. Then you just avoid all the snow or rain or whatever sand. Sand is the worst. If you ever go into a desert, you can't do anything about it. It's just the worst ever. So with rain and snow, it usually always goes down. So if you aim the camera a little bit down, you're quite safe actually. But with sand, it goes all the way around. It's impossible. So I'm gonna walk around with this lens now, try to find something. But I'm already very happy that I got out this morning. So beautiful conditions. I haven't seen anyone yet, but I do get it. A couple of days ago we were in t-shirts, and now I'm here with my hat and my winter jacket on. So I think people are quite cold. So I accept that they are staying in today. I walked across the lake to the other side, and I found a beautiful shot here in the distant background. It's actually the edge of the forest, and there are some beautiful trees there with snow on the sides. And I was thinking, can photography be this easy? It's just a very obvious shot, but I can only take it with the big one, the 100-400. But I'm actually zoomed in all the way to, let's say, 350 millimeters. But yeah, the wind is very hard at the moment, and with such a big telephoto on, it's almost impossible to to get a steady shot. So I'm just trying to wait here until the wind drops a little, and hopefully I can take this shot. Because there's actually two things: there's the wind blowing against the camera, and there's the wind blowing against those trees. So I have to wait until there's a calm moment, and then quickly take the shot. So I found another shot. I have to take it handheld, but there's enough light, so that's not a problem. But if you can see the tree line in the background, the tops are covered with snow, and the bushes below are also covered with snow. And at some point, there's just a couple of tree trunks standing in front of these covered bushes, and it just creates a nice separation, or a nice piece of colors coming together. So I picked a couple of them out of here and tried to picture them. There's another piece right here, the background. Maybe that's better to show you. It's more up in this area, and that's a part I also already photographed. So with all those shots I have to keep out the sky, because the sky is it's a bit boring. It's just overcast, and it just doesn't make it doesn't give it the right feeling. So thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed my little winter wonderland trip. It's my most local woodland. I can't get a woodland closer to home than this one. So I'm pretty happy that this snow came even in spring. So it's not common for the Netherlands anymore to have snow. So we didn't have any the whole winter. So it was very welcome, and very happy with it. I think a lot of great shots. I switched to the big telephoto lens because I just saw a green woodpecker. It's a bird that I've never gotten on picture before, and not today. So at the moment I switched to this lens, it flew away. So I did get a nice red-breasted tit that's sitting in the trees here. So I hope I got a nice shot of that one with the snow-covered branches behind it. So very happy with that. If you like today's video, then please push that thumbs up button and push the subscribe button. It's right beneath this video. If you push subscribe, then you get a notification when I release my next video. And you can also select this little bell and if you push it and select all, then you get a notification for all my videos. It's totally free, you don't have to pay anything for it, but it will definitely help me to reach more people on YouTube. So yeah, if you do, please push that button. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.